You guys, if you just now tuned in, you are here at the table where we're having a conversation where we keep it real, relevant, and
relatable.
And man, today we have a conversation with one of the most influential people in the world. Just a few months ago, he was on the front cover of Success Magazine with my good sister, Rachel Cruz. And I just said, you know what? I really want to talk to this guy because he brings so much wisdom and knowledge to Instagram. If you're not following him on Instagram, you need to wake up. So I'm going to put his Instagram handle below. I'm also going to put a link to his book below, straight up. If you have a young person, any young person, I don't care how old they are, get this book and y'all two read it together and take them through this journey because I'm telling you right now, it will bless you. It's Trent Shelton, you guys. Man, bro, thanks so much for just rocking with me and just really giving me some wisdom. I want to land here, Trent. As we come to an end on our time, I definitely want to respect your time, and I'm about to go hit the golf course.
Cool. I might need some lessons with that.
Hey, bro, let's do it. I'm very big, bro, on avoiding debt, building wealth, and just making sure that that you're treating your mind like it's a business. So pretty much putting in the hard work. In chapter 8, you talk about hard work. You talk about in lesson 30 and lesson 31, it's not failing if you're trying, and you can't fix lazy. I don't think this is just for a young person. I know 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 20-year-olds who are lazy. They want the $1 million, but they do not want to put in the work to get the $1 million. They want the Bentley, but they don't want to put in the work to get the Bentley. They want this, but they're not willing to put in the work. I know your story, man. You played professional football. You went from 0 followers on Instagram to 1.9, about to hit 2 million followers. You've clearly put in the work. When you think about putting in the work, where do we start? How do we really put in the work to become successful in our own spaces?
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is that it starts with you.
Yeah.
You have to be real with yourself and honest with yourself. As you said, we live in a culture of handouts.
Yeah.
We live in a culture of entitlement.
Yeah.
And everybody wants something without actually taking the time to become it. And I kind of blame the social media era because It's so easy to compare and say, oh, I want that life, but you don't know the sacrifice that person has to make. Like people say, I want to be a motivational speaker. Okay, well, go speak for free to kids for 3 years, 4 years. Go do all of those things.
Tell them,
I
bro.
don't want to do that. So a lot of people, they want the perks of it, but they don't want to pay the price.
Yes.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Nothing in life will come easy except hard times. That's what I believe.
Yes.
So if you have to ask yourself this question, for one, it's good to have a vision, but you have to understand, are you willing to put in the work it takes to become the person that you say you want to be?
Yes, go.
Are you willing to make the sacrifice that it takes? Because there's a lot of sacrifice. I mean, you know this. There's a lot of sacrifice that goes on. If you're not willing to make those sacrifices, success in the world's eyes is not something that you will ever obtain. The second thing I would tell you, or third thing, would be to educate yourself.
Come on, man.
Right? If you're getting to anything that you do, educate yourself, immerse yourself in whatever it is that you want to do. Get around people who are better than you. Let down the pride, because you will never grow if you keep yourself in comfort zones. For me, the thing that I did, I seek people out, literally, that I knew would make me uncomfortable, that I knew would make me feel like I wasn't doing much with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I had enough worth to know that I'm special, so it didn't make me feel worthless, but I knew like, dang, like I need to turn up a notch.
Yeah.
When I played football, I got around receivers that were better than me. It's like, dang, I need to turn up a notch.
There you go.
And as long as you have that security in who you are and you get around those people, it'll force you to grow. So I would tell you, educate yourself, get around better mindsets, different mindsets, and then take responsibility, because nothing's going to change without making changes.
That's so true, man. At the age of 19, I was homeless, sleeping in the back of my car, $35,000 in debt, because I was around the people who were fake rich, who were looking like they had all the money. And I went off to school, went to join a particular fraternity, and unfortunately made some bad decisions because of my circle. And then I quickly realized, after I became homeless and after I got out of that season, when I started changing my life around, when I got around the people like your Dave Ramsey's, Mark Cuban's, some of my mentors in my life, Bishop Jakes, Tony Evans, some of these people, I started noticing I see life differently. I see money differently. I see friendships differently. I see relationships differently. I see a lot of things differently. And I'm like you, I hate reading. But I love reading because the more I read, then the more knowledge that I have and the more I can pass on to my viewers right now who are watching. And I believe if you want to hide something from some people, put it in a book. Because it's like we don't want to read. Now, if you really want to show them something, put it on social media and put it on TV. But if you really want to put wisdom and knowledge and hide it from certain people, put it in a book. And I said, no, I'm not going to be that guy. So I read more than I actually watch TV. I've challenged everyone, which is why I'm so happy you're on here, because I challenge everyone who follows me. This year, throughout the entire year of 2020, we're going to read one book a month. And then we're also listening to one podcast a week. And so I'm just excited that you're on here because I want them to get this book in August. And if you have a child, I want you to get this man's book. If you're a part of my tribe, and I want you to get this book and read it with your 7-year-old. If you have a 7-year-old, read it with your 10-year-old, 11-year-old, read it with your 20-year-old. If you're a young person, get this book if you're following me, because this will extremely, extremely bless you.